Finally, when the queue truly began, drone videos showed Saudi Arabia's line construction. The initiative has generated a lot of discussion in recent months. The majority said it was too large to construct, and others claimed Saudi Arabia is making too many promises in too little time. But how will it come out now that line has really started? Will the line ultimately be abandoned or end up being a trillion-dollar fiasco? Or might it be the greatest mega project ever? Let's investigate. Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman originally disclosed the line in July 2021, and the precise plan was disclosed in July 2022. This effort, which went viral right away and received close to 50 million YouTube views, it advances mankind to a new level in addition to being the most crazy mega project ever. He proposed a 170-kilometer long line with a width of 200 meters and a height of 500 meters. There will be no cars driven in this linear city, and everything will be within a 5-minute walking distance. Residents can also travel from one end of this 170-kilometer long city to the other within just 20 minutes. This city will entirely run on renewable energy generated by wind and solar farms. For water, the city will use a carbon-free desalination plant, and this will make the line a zero-carbon city. The Saudi prince hopes to attract 9 million people to his line project, as well as creating 380,000 jobs within it. According to the Saudi Crown Prince, the line will be completed in 2030. But the trailer leaves everyone with one question: is this project really being built, or is it just a marketing stunt to get international attention? However, 3 months after the trailer launched, everything changed on October 19, 2022. Official drone footage inside was released by Saudi Arabia, and this video surprised everyone. The foundation of the line is clearly visible in the video, with a large number of machines digging the shape of the mega project. This footage shows they have already gone a long distance, almost reaching the mountains in the background. And in this time lapse, you can see hundreds of excavators are required to lay the foundation of the line project. We believe the line is around this position on Google Maps. There are multiple developments visible. There is a whole site for offices and camps close to the mountains, a neon community with a football field, and the NEOM Experience Center. Since these images are not up to date, there are a lot more by now. So now that construction has really started, how could it turn out? According to some experts, it's impossible to build this futuristic city with the technology we have today. The line project will face many challenges. We believe there are 4 possible scenarios that could happen with the line. The first scenario is that the project actually turns out like all the trailers we have seen by now. Saudi Arabia is making some incredible claims here, stating that they can build a project of this magnitude that no one has seen before. But perhaps if the country puts all of its resources into its ambitious plans, it will succeed. However, this scenario appears to be quite unrealistic. Certain aspects of their plan, like a car-free city or using 100% renewable energy, are quite feasible. But when you consider the actual size of the line, it seems illogical to believe that this project will succeed. The line would be 500 meters tall, roughly the same height as one World Trade Center, and it took 8 years to build it. While the linear city is essentially a 170-kilometer long skyscraper, which contains a strip of nearly 2,000 World Trade Centers. And since there are 2 lines parallel to each other, there are 4,000 World Trade Centers, meaning the first scenario is unrealistic. However, the second scenario appears to be much more likely. The line's construction will be halted within the next few months or years, and the project will be repurposed. For example, if only 1 mile of the line is built and the project is halted, it could still be used as a fantastic tourist attraction. Instead of housing and offices, you could fill the line with hotels and recreational activities like an amusement park or beaches. Saudi Arabia would retain its glory for constructing the line, and people would be introduced to a new way of life. This scenario is much better than the entire project getting abandoned and never used again. Speaking of which, that is scenario number 3. Imagine construction on the line gets halted when a mile-long project already exists. What is Saudi Arabia supposed to do with it? They only really have one option: leave it to rot. This seems to be a trend among mega projects located in the Middle East. What happened to the Jeddah Tower as well as to the Dubai Creek Tower is very likely to happen to the line as well. All of these construction projects have in common that they are very ambitious and something we have never seen before. If they can't even make these skyscraper projects work, how on earth will they make a project about 100 times as big succeed? However, this scenario seems less likely to become reality since the line has received international attention, putting Saudi Arabia in the spotlight. If they fail to complete the project now, it will put the country to shame. Getting this mega project to completion is a phenomenal opportunity to attract more tourists and investors to Saudi Arabia. But even if they don't make it happen entirely, there are still other scenarios that will save the project. That's the case for scenario number 4. Because the line's massive scale appears unlikely to be built. What if the project is built on a smaller scale? We all know the line will be 170 kilometers long and 500 meters in height. But what if these dimensions change? Saudi Arabia could decide to stop construction after X number of sections, making the project much shorter but still allowing it to exist. This is a better scenario than abandoning the project entirely or repurposing it. Another option would be to reduce the project's height. Even if they went with 50% of its original height, it would still be a tall mega project, roughly the same height as the Eiffel Tower. This would mean that fewer people will be able to move into the line, reducing the population from 9 million to 1.3 million. However, this wouldn't be that big of an issue since Saudi Arabia could add more sections to the city if demand for it is high enough. So which of these scenarios will become reality is only something that time will be able to tell. So at the end, please do like the video and also consider subscribing to our channel for more amazing future videos.